What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give you a quick review of the Beamswork lights that I have here on my tanks. This here is the 48-inch F full spectrum F-spec EA Beamswork 48-inch light. It's super cheap. I mean, if you guys are looking for really good LEDs, I'm gonna tell you right now that this is gonna be a positive review. I got this light for my 55-gallon planted tank. As you can see, it's starting to be planted. Hoping that it would grow plants. Some people said it was good enough. Some people said it wasn't. I personally don't know much about plants, so I don't really know. All I can say for right now is that my S repens down here are growing like crazy. As you can see, a couple of these I'm going to be ready to propagate here, and then the one in the back there as well. I'm going to be ready to propagate here very shortly. This is all just from one small S repens plant. Over the course of about 4 weeks, I've been able to propagate a couple times and replant them. They're growing. This Anubias back here, very slow growing plant. You can see right in the middle is starting to grow a new shoot. It's going to grow a new leaf. This Java fern I just got from China. It came in looking pretty bad, and it still looks pretty bad. So I'm waiting to see what happens with this. Also, I've got an Anubias sort of back there. That leaf was in my this thing was in my cichlid tank without any sort of grow lights. This Anubias leaf back there was in my cichlid tank without any grow lights for about a year, and it pretty much died. But if you can see, I'm going to try to zoom in on it. Right there between the wood is actually a new leaf growing from this Anubias rhizome. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, this is a low-tech tank. I have some Osmocote under the Eco Complete, so I do have planted substrate. I have Eco Complete and I have Osmocote under there. I'm currently dosing with liquid ferts, simply CO2 booster from API and Leaf Zone or Leaf Food or whatever from API. I'm going to eventually switch over to the C-Chem products. But for right now, this Amazon Sword's growing leaves. This Anubias is growing leaves. Hopefully this Java fern starts to grow leaves. The S repens are, honestly, I'm trying to do a carpet with it would be an artificial carpet with the S repens. I think it's slow, but I think I'm going to be able to do it. But you know, with any tank where you're just doing liquid CO2 and you don't have an actual CO2 diffuser, I think that's kind of what you're going to get. With that being said, I was so happy with the 55-gallon Beamswork LED. Let me just show you the actual LED design. It's sleek, man. I mean, it sits just a couple inches above the rim. It's sleek. I like it a lot. It's sturdy, but I like it so much that I ended up getting the 6-foot version of it. Now, I will say the full spectrum 6-foot version is not the same color spectrum as the 4-foot. If you guys can see on the left, the 4-foot's got a little bit of a bluish, whereas this one's a pure white. It's the same light. I don't know why it differs. It's the same light. It's just bigger. But this one is definitely very bright. Way better than the lights I had on here before. Again, even with this, if you take a look at the 6-foot light, there's no bowing at all. It's a 72-inch light. It's huge. There's no bowing in the middle. Completely straight. So with that being said, guys, I know this is a short review, but really if you're looking to get some better lights and you just want to get some lights on your tank that are going to make your fish pop, the colors of your fish pop, or even possibly if you're wanting to start a planted tank, I think an entry-level light really could be these Beamswork full spectrum lights. Again, I got these on Amazon and eBay. I believe the 48-inch light was like 30 or 35 bucks, and the 72-inch light was about 60. So they're definitely cheaper than if you were to get a Phoenix light or something that could run you $100, $150, maybe even $200. and quite honestly, I'm very happy with them. I can't do plants in the cichlid tank, obviously. Cichlids, especially the Mbunas there, will eat the plants. But I would really like to try it maybe someday. If I don't have cichlids in the 125, I'll put some plants in there and see how this 6-foot light grows them. But for now, literally every single day I'm seeing more growth on these plants. So I'll keep you guys updated on the plants. Hopefully this review can help you out if you're interested in the Beamswork lights. If you're thinking about just upgrading your light system in general, I would definitely recommend these lights. Later, guys.